Have you ever caught a glimpse of yourself in the mirror and wondered if your beauty is still there, quietly waiting to be rediscovered? Well, my dear, let me assure you, it's not just there. It's blossoming like a fine wine aging in a cellar. The more years you collect, the more breathtaking you become. And I've got 12 irrefutable signs to prove it. Think of these as the unsung verses in the ballad of your life, where the melody only gets richer with time. If you're ready to embrace the radiant, magnetic woman within you, you'll want to stick around until the very last note of this video. Trust me, this isn't something you'll want to miss. It might just change the way you see yourself forever. But before we jump in, let me remind you to give this video a like. It helps me keep spreading these timeless truths about beauty and aging. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time to hit that button and ring the bell so you'll never miss a moment of empowerment. Feeling inspired? Comment with a number 1 below. Feeling skeptical? That's fine too. Drop a 0 and let me know how I can do better next time. Either way, your journey toward recognizing your beauty starts right here. 1. Confidence. Now let's talk about confidence, the cornerstone of all things radiant. Confidence, you see, is the most alluring accessory a woman can wear, and the best part? It doesn't come with a price tag. It's something you've earned through a life rich in triumphs, challenges, and, yes, a few glorious missteps. When you carry yourself with confidence, people take notice, not just of how you look, but of how you exist. It's in your posture, your stride, and even the way your eyes meet theirs. Confidence doesn't need to shout. It whispers, "I know my worth." And trust me, that whisper is heard loud and clear. And here's a little secret. You don't have to feel confident every single day to exude it. Even on days when you're running on caffeine and sheer willpower, you can still project an air of self-assurance. Stand tall, shoulders back, head held high, and move with purpose. It sends a powerful message to the world. I've lived, I've learned, and I'm not just surviving, I'm thriving. Your journey, with all its twists and turns, has shaped you into the remarkable woman you are today. Those moments of resilience, those lessons learned the hard way, they've polished you like a diamond. When you embrace your story, your confidence becomes magnetic. You don't have to try to draw people in, your energy will do it for you. Walk into a room owning who you are, and trust me, the world will not just notice, it will remember. 2. Smile. They say a smile is your best accessory, and whoever they are for once, they got it absolutely right. A genuine smile isn't just an expression, it's a superpower. It's the kind of magic that doesn't just brighten your face, it brightens the world around you. Think of your smile as the sun on a cloudy day. It has the uncanny ability to light up even the dimmest of rooms and the gloomiest of moods. Have you noticed how people are magnetically drawn to someone who smiles? It's not some mystery of the cosmos. It's basic human nature. A smile says, "I'm approachable, kind, and probably won't bite your head off for saying hello." It's an unspoken invitation, a beacon that whispers, "I see you, and you matter." In today's world, where everyone's busy staring at their phones or avoiding eye contact like it's a competitive sport, a smile can feel like a rare and precious gift, a connection without words. Now, let's talk about those laugh lines. Yes, those fine etchings of time that some people view with horror, like they've just discovered an extra gray hair. Let me flip the script for you. Those lines are not flaws. They're your badges of honor, proof of a life well lived. Each one is a souvenir from moments of unrestrained laughter, the kind that leaves you gasping for air and wiping tears of joy from your eyes. Those lines aren't signs of aging. They're evidence that you've spent your time wisely, filling it with joy, humor, and enough giggles to last several lifetimes. And science, that ever-reliable companion, agrees with us on this. When you smile, your body releases endorphins, those delightful little chemicals that make you feel like you've just won the lottery, or at least found a parking spot on a busy street. These endorphins don't just lift your spirits. They give you a natural glow that no amount of overpriced beauty serum can match. And the best part? This glow doesn't wash off at the end of the day. It comes from deep within, radiating outwards in a way that's as authentic as it is stunning. So, the next time you pass by a mirror, take a moment. Don't focus on imperfections, or let your inner critic have the mic. Instead, smile at yourself. Really smile. Let your warmth and kindness reflect back at you. You might just surprise yourself with how vibrant and alive you look, both inside and out. A smile doesn't just change how you feel, it changes how others see you and how you experience the world. It's the universal language of kindness, the ultimate icebreaker, and one of the simplest ways to make a big impact. If you're still with me and finding these nuggets of wisdom useful, drop a comment with the number 1 below. And remember, your smile is your secret weapon. Wield it wisely. 3. Age and style. Age is just a number. Now I know you've heard that line tossed around like confetti at a parade, but when it comes to personal style, it's not just a cliche, it's a revolution. You see, as women mature, there's a delightful shedding of fashion's most treacherous traps, fleeting trends. Those days of squeezing into the latest must-have, only to feel like a sausage in sequins? Gone. Instead, with age comes the wisdom of knowing what works for you, what doesn't, and, perhaps most importantly, what makes you feel like the fabulous force of nature you are. By now, you've likely honed your sense of style to a fine art. You know which cuts flatter your figure, which colors make your skin glow, and which fabrics feel like they're giving you a gentle hug rather than a passive-aggressive scolding. Those trends the kids are chasing? Bless their hearts, but you've moved on. Your wardrobe is a curated gallery of pieces that not only resonate with your personality but also stand the test of time. Think classic cardigans that feel like old friends, silk scarves that whisper elegance, or pearls that could tell stories if they weren't so polite. Effortless style at this stage is less about screaming for attention and more about a quiet confidence that commands it. It's about wearing what you love, not what a magazine tells you to love. Even the simplest items like well-tailored pants or the perfect pair of shoes can radiate sophistication. And let's not forget, comfort and beauty are no longer rivals in your life. Unlike those years spent suffering in shoes that felt like medieval torture devices, all in the name of cute, you now prioritize both. Because why not have it all? Now let's talk about accessories. These little treasures are the crown jewels of your personal style. A bold necklace, a perfectly chosen scarf, or a pop of crimson lipstick can transform an outfit faster than you can say fashion icon. Accessories are where your personality gets to shine brightest, adding that unique spark that says, "This is me." And trust me, the key to pulling them off isn't age, it's confidence. Wear what makes you feel fabulous, and the world will follow your lead. Ultimately, personal style is your life's highlight reel in fabric and thread. It reflects the experiences you've lived, the lessons you've learned, and the confidence you carry. When you step out in something that feels authentically you, it doesn't just look good. It radiates a timeless allure that turns heads and warms hearts. Your style isn't about trying to keep up, it's about setting the standard. 4. Warmth. Now let's move on to a quality so magnetic it makes diamonds look like dull rocks: your warmth. Here's the thing, you might not even realize it, but your kindness and compassion are some of the most captivating attributes you possess. They draw people to you, often before you've said a single word. Have you ever noticed how strangers open up to you? How friends seek you out when they're carrying heavy burdens? Or how people seem to breathe easier in your presence? That's your warmth at work. This kind of beauty isn't something you can buy. No amount of designer clothes or shiny jewelry can replicate the glow of genuine care radiating from the inside out. Your warmth lingers long after you've left a room, leaving an imprint on hearts and minds. It's the kind of beauty that's remembered not for how it looked, but for how it felt. Think about those little moments. When you offer a kind word to someone in need, lend a listening ear without interrupting, or share a sincere smile with a stranger. These small acts may seem insignificant to you, but to others, they can be life-changing. Your warmth is the kind of gift that's immeasurable in its impact. And while you may never fully understand how deeply these gestures touch someone, one thing is certain. They make you beautiful in a way that truly matters. Here's the kicker. The kindness you show others doesn't just make them feel good, it also lifts you up. The positive energy you send into the world has a way of coming back to you, not just in gratitude from others, but in the form of self-assurance and joy. This sense of fulfillment reflects in your demeanor, your interactions, and yes, even in how you carry yourself. So, if you're ever tempted to wonder about your most stunning features, remember this. Your warmth speaks louder than any outfit or accessory ever could. It's a beauty that requires no mirror, no filter, and no fancy labels. It's simply you, radiating kindness, compassion, and humanity without uttering a single word. And darling, the world needs more of that. Keep shining. 5. Embrace your story. In a world where society seems to worship at the altar of flawless, youthful skin, it's high time we take a step back and remind ourselves what truly matters. Let me ask you something. Would you honestly trade the story of your life, the laughs, tears, triumphs, and lessons, for the mere illusion of perfection? Every single line, freckle, and spot on your skin is a paragraph in the rich novel of who you are, and honey, that book is a bestseller. These so-called imperfections aren't blemishes, they're the evidence of a life well lived. The laughter that crinkled your eyes during unforgettable moments with friends, the tears that carved invisible pathways during hard times, the golden memories baked into your skin from sunny days, and those long, deep conversations under starlit skies. These marks are trophies, not something to conceal. They tell the world you've loved, lost, tried, failed, and triumphed. In other words, they scream, "This woman has lived." Now, isn't that infinitely more beautiful than a perfectly smooth, unblemished canvas that has no story to tell? Your skin, complete with every wrinkle and spot, is a map of adventures taken, lessons learned, and resilience built. Those fine lines aren't imperfections. They're battle scars from life's greatest victories. They're proof that you're not just existing but living, and living boldly. Of course, just because you honor your story doesn't mean you can't care for your skin. A little hydration, some sunscreen, and a dollop of moisturizer go a long way. Think of it as polishing the cover of your life's book, not rewriting the pages. The key is balance, appreciating what makes you unique while giving your skin the TLC it deserves. After all, who said wisdom and a good skincare routine couldn't go hand in hand? So, the next time you catch yourself scrutinizing the so-called imperfections in the mirror, flip the script. Look at those laugh lines and sun-kissed spots for what they truly are. Mementos of a life lived fully, boldly, and beautifully. Each mark is a testament to your experiences, your resilience, and your growth. And trust me, they're far more striking than any airbrushed image society tries to sell you. If you're still here with me, embracing your story one line at a time, let me know in the comments by writing number 2. Your time and attention mean the world, and your story deserves to be celebrated. 6. Magnetic aura. Now let's talk about that mysterious force you possess. The kind of energy that makes people lean in, look twice, or even start a conversation for no apparent reason. This, my dear, is your magnetic aura at work. And no, you didn't inherit it from a fairy godmother. You built it, layer by layer, through self-assurance, warmth, and life's countless lessons. Have you ever noticed how people seem to pause just a little longer when they meet your gaze? Or how strangers are mysteriously drawn to you, striking up conversations about everything from the weather to their dog's peculiar eating habits? That's not luck or coincidence, it's your magnetic presence radiating outward. It's the unspoken confidence that says, "I know who I am, and I'm perfectly fine with it." This magnetism isn't about the way you dress or the way you look, though those certainly don't hurt. It's about the way you carry yourself, the way you move, speak, and listen. It's in the gentleness of your tone, the way your smile reaches your eyes, and how people feel valued just by being in your presence. Your aura whispers to the world, "You're safe here, you're seen, you matter." The beauty of a magnetic aura is that it's born from authenticity. It doesn't beg for attention or scream for approval. Instead, it quietly commands it. Your allure comes from being unapologetically you. When you stop trying to fit into molds that weren't made for you and start living life on your terms, something magical happens. You shine effortlessly and undeniably. So, the next time someone strikes up a conversation out of the blue or can't seem to stop smiling in your presence, don't dismiss it as a fluke. It's your inner light drawing them in, your life experiences and self-assurance casting a glow that's impossible to ignore. You're not just a woman, you're a force of nature. And trust me, that kind of presence can't be bottled, bought, or borrowed. It's yours, and it's a testament to the beauty of a life lived authentically. So, walk through the world knowing your magnetic energy is a gift, not just to you, but to everyone lucky enough to cross your path. 7. Hair. Hair, my dear, is far more than just a few strands sitting atop your head. It's a personal billboard, a flag you wave to the world that says, "Here I am, and I mean business." As we age, hair transcends mere style. It becomes a reflection of who we are, how far we've come, and how fearlessly we're embracing this wild ride called life. It's not just about what's on your head, it's about what's in your heart and how you wear both with pride. If you've decided to embrace your natural gray, you're not just showing off your roots. You're wearing a crown of wisdom that commands attention. That shimmering silver isn't a sign of fading. It's a spotlight, reminding the world you've lived, laughed, cried, and probably dealt with a few people who made you roll your eyes so hard it left permanent lines. Gray hair is bold, it's beautiful, and it's proof that age isn't something to hide. It's something to celebrate with flair. Now, maybe you've chosen to keep your hair colored, reflecting the vibrancy you feel inside. Bravo to you. A rich auburn, sunlit blonde, or a shade of red so fiery it could stop traffic. It all tells the story of your creativity and the determination to shine on your own terms. Reinventing your look? Well, that just shows you're an artist, and your hair is your canvas. If you've gone the chic, shorter route, your haircut probably says, "I'm practical, decisive, and ready to conquer the world before lunch." A short style exudes sophistication and simplicity, a potent mix that announces you have zero time for nonsense and all the time for being fabulous. With every effortless flip of your sleek bob, you're declaring to the universe that elegance doesn't require theatrics. On the other hand, if you've kept your hair long, flowing, and gloriously unrestrained, it's a testament to your free spirit. Long hair whispers of tradition, creativity, and a love for self-expression. It harks back to a time when life moved a little slower, a little gentler, and that nostalgic connection is woven into every strand. Whether styled with cascading waves or left wild and loose, it speaks of freedom, individuality, and a quiet confidence that needs no introduction. Ultimately, the beauty of your hair isn't in its color, length, or style. It's in how you own it. The secret ingredient? Confidence. Whether you're rocking a pixie cut, a silver mane, or curls as untamed as your ambitions, your hair becomes a magnet for admiration when it's worn with pride. That boldness, that unapologetic self-love, radiates a magnetic energy that people can't help but notice. So, my friend, flaunt that hair like the masterpiece it is. Whether it's the crown of silver wisdom, a pop of daring color, or an elegant cut that speaks of purpose. Your hair isn't just an accessory, it's a declaration. Wear it well, and trust me, the world will take notice. 8. Accepting compliments. Let's pause for a bit of soul-searching, shall we? How many times has someone tossed you a compliment like, "You look incredible," or "That dress is absolutely stunning," only for you to bat it away with something like, "Oh, this old thing," or the classic, "I just threw this on." Now let's be honest, that's not humility. That's a disservice to yourself and the kind soul who offered the compliment. We've all been there, but it's time to break this habit. Those compliments aren't random acts of politeness. They're reflections of how others genuinely see you. When someone takes the time to admire your style, your presence, or even the way you light up a room, they're not doing it out of charity. They're spotting something truly remarkable in you, even if you haven't quite noticed it yourself. You see, humans have a talent for being their own harshest critics. While others are busy appreciating your glow, you're over here cataloging imaginary flaws like a museum of self-doubt. But here's the truth. Beauty isn't just about symmetry or magazine covers. It's the energy, confidence, and warmth you exude. When someone points that out, trust them. They mean it. So next time someone pays you a compliment, resist the urge to shrug it off like you're deflecting praise in a humility contest. Instead, take a breath, let their words sink in, and simply say, "Thank you." It's not arrogance, it's self-respect. Embracing those kind words doesn't mean you're boasting. It means you're finally acknowledging the beauty others have already seen in you. And here's the secret. The more you accept compliments graciously, the more you'll start to believe in the incredible person they're describing. Over time, you'll find yourself radiating confidence that mirrors those affirmations. You'll stop seeing compliments as surprises and start seeing them as well-deserved. So, the next time someone tells you how fabulous you look, channel your inner lioness, lift your chin, and let that "thank you" roll off your tongue like honey. Trust me, the world is already seeing you for the stunning, remarkable person you are. It's time for you to see it too. 9. Humor. Laughter, my dear, is the universal glue that holds the fabric of humanity together. And a much cheaper alternative to therapy, I might add. It's the kind of magic that can brighten even the darkest room, and nothing is quite as captivating as a woman who knows how to laugh with genuine joy, especially when she can chuckle at her own missteps. After all, what's more attractive than someone who can trip over a crack in the sidewalk and rise with a grin declaring, "Well, at least I gave gravity a purpose today." There's an undeniable charm in a woman who doesn't take herself too seriously. The kind of humor that allows her to find light in life's most ridiculous challenges is like a breath of fresh air. If you've got a sharp wit, a playful spirit, and the ability to laugh at life's absurdities, congratulations. You're already well on your way to radiating confidence and captivating everyone around you. A great sense of humor isn't just about making people laugh. It's a reflection of a relaxed, open-minded, and joyful outlook on life. Humor has this remarkable ability to lift not only your own spirits, but also the spirits of everyone in your orbit. A well-placed quip, a shared funny memory, or even an infectious giggle can ripple outwards, leaving smiles in its wake. Here's the secret sauce. Laughter is ageless. It wipes away years better than any cream or serum ever could. When you laugh freely, especially at yourself, you show the world that you're not bogged down by life's heavy burdens. Instead, you're rolling with the punches, letting go of stress, and appreciating the little joys along the way. It's this resilience and lightheartedness that make you truly magnetic. A woman who can find delight in the smallest things, who brightens someone's day with a clever remark or a hearty laugh, possesses a kind of beauty that's rare and irresistible. It's not just about looking good, it's about feeling good and sharing that goodness with the world. So the next time life throws you a curveball, give it a wink, laugh, and let your humor shine. Because nothing is more unforgettable or more beautiful than a woman who wears her laughter like a crown. 10. Eyes. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and if that's true, then yours are nothing short of a grand panoramic view. There's something undeniably mesmerizing about eyes that have truly lived, a depth and richness no other feature can rival. These eyes of yours carry the echoes of love freely given, challenges bravely faced, and joys warmly embraced, all woven together into a story that no bestseller could ever hope to rival. Have you ever noticed how people seem drawn to your gaze, as if there's some invisible magnet pulling them in? That's because your eyes tell a tale without uttering a single word. They radiate compassion, wisdom, and a quiet strength born from a lifetime of experiences. Each glance carries an emotional weight that says, I see you and I understand, in a way that words never could. And let's be clear, it's not about the color, shape, or whether you wear glasses or not. It's about the life behind those eyes. When you meet someone's gaze, your eyes speak volumes, a gentle reassurance here, a spark of humor there, or maybe even a knowing look that says, "Oh honey, I've been through that storm and come out dancing." That's the kind of beauty no amount of makeup or filters could ever replicate. Your eyes are living proof of every laugh you've shared, every tear you've shed, and every moment you've lived fully. Whether they twinkle mischievously during a hearty laugh or soften to offer comfort, your eyes are a testament to the person you've become. They hold stories, wisdom, and kindness, and trust me, people notice. So, let them shine. Don't hide their depth or their sparkle, because the world needs to see what they hold: resilience, warmth, and a beauty that runs far deeper than appearances. They're not just windows, they're a masterpiece framed by a life well lived, and they invite the world to come closer, look deeper, and appreciate the incredible woman behind them. 11th, authenticity. Authenticity is one of those rare gifts that gets better with age, like fine wine or a well-told story. As we grow older, something marvelous happens. The need for validation from others begins to fade away, like a cloud breaking to reveal the sun. Instead of chasing approval or trying to fit into society's ever-changing molds, we settle into the comfortable truth of who we are, free from the exhausting weight of external expectations. This shift toward authenticity isn't just freeing, it's downright beautiful. You can't fake authenticity, and why would you want to? It's the kind of magic that radiates from within, drawing others to you like moths to a flame. When you reach the point where you're comfortable in your own skin, something remarkable happens. You start to trust yourself. And that trust becomes a quiet but powerful force, guiding your choices, your words, and even the way you hold your head high when you walk into a room. There's a magnetism to someone who owns their individuality without apology. It's not about being perfect or ticking off boxes on society's checklist. No, it's about embracing your quirks, your history, your whole self, and saying, "This is me, take it or leave it." That kind of self-assurance has a way of silencing the noise around you and amplifying your inner strength. Authenticity isn't fleeting like fashion trends or superficial beauty. It's the real deal. It's that glow of inner peace, the quiet confidence of someone who knows exactly who they are. And honestly, isn't that the most captivating kind of beauty there is? So, here's to embracing your true self, because the world doesn't need another copy. It needs you, exactly as you are. And trust me, the people who matter will notice and love every bit of it. 12th, inspiring others. One of the most remarkable gifts you carry and probably don't even realize is your uncanny ability to inspire and uplift everyone around you. It's not something you flaunt like a fancy handbag. It's more like the comforting smell of fresh-baked cookies wafting through a room. Whether you're encouraging someone to chase their wildest dreams, sharing a kind word that brightens a gloomy day, or simply offering a listening ear, you have a knack for making people feel seen, heard, and valued. Your presence has this magical quality that can't be bottled or sold. It's a profound kind of beauty, one that goes far beyond any outward appearance. You light up a room, not with glitter or sequins, but with the warmth and sincerity of your kindness. When people see you, their spirits lift. When they're near you, their burdens seem a little lighter. They trust you, not just because you're reliable, but because you radiate an aura of understanding, care, and non-judgmental acceptance. And oh, the little things you do, those thoughtful gestures, the words of encouragement, and those moments when you simply listen. They leave a legacy of gratitude in the hearts of others. It's like being the human equivalent of a lighthouse, guiding people through their darkest moments with your steady and reassuring light. You possess a rare and precious gift, the ability to bring out the best in others. You inspire not with loud declarations or grand dramatic gestures, but with quiet consistency, patience, and empathy. You don't just point people toward their potential. You hold the ladder steady while they climb. And let's be honest, there's no app for that kind of support. It's all you. Here's the truth. People will forget most of the words you say, unless you crack a truly awful joke, in which case they might remind you forever. But they will never forget how you made them feel. You have this magical way of uplifting, encouraging, and helping people see themselves in a new, brighter light. That's a power few can claim, and it creates ripples that extend far beyond the moment, shaping how people interact with the world, and even inspiring them to pass that kindness along. And you, my dear, are unforgettable because of it. Sure, you're beautiful on the outside. We've established that 100 times by now. But it's your ability to inspire, to make others feel seen and valued, that truly sets you apart. It's not just what you do, it's who you are. You're the kind of person whose impact lingers long after you've left the room, whose kindness becomes a quiet but powerful force in people's lives. So, as we wrap up, let me ask, what's resonated with you most? Which of these truths will you carry forward to embrace your incredible self even more? I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and share with us. And don't forget, if this message has uplifted or inspired you, like the video, share it with someone who could use a little light in their day, and subscribe to the channel for more insights like these. Thank you for watching, and remember, your kindness and light are your most radiant features. Keep shining brightly, because the world needs more of you.